Hello my dear friends and welcome again on Politics Tube channel. This is Yunus speaking, and if you are new to this channel, please make sure to like and subscribe. In today's video we're gonna talk about the latest speech of the Russian President Vladimir Putin, and also we're gonna speak about the latest Ukrainian army advance in Kherson and also in Zaporozhye, especially in Novosilka bridgehead, and also there is some Ukrainian advance in south of Bakhmut. So first of all, I will speak a little bit about what Vladimir Putin said on his latest speech. Well, he addressed it to the Russian people to stand by the Russian government, and Russia is always facing threats that the Western want to always carving up Russia to many states, and the Russian people has always one option is always to stand by them leaders. And also he asked the Wagnerians even to join the Russian army by a contract, or to leave the Russian lands and head up to Belarus. Well, the latest updates, especially about heading to Belarus by the Wagnerians, the Wagnerians, they will be transported to Belarus. It is dangerous for the NATO and also for the Ukrainians, as we've heard that the Wagner PMC will going to establish a military camp here 200 kilometers away from the Ukrainian border. And also we have heard Stoltenberg speaking about this new event, that now Wagner, it is on the NATO border. As we know that Russia has also some kind of, let's say, argument with the NATO, especially here on the map. I'm gonna show the Swalky, let's say, gap, and the Russians always has a dream to connect Kaliningrad with the Belarusian, let's say, territory. As we know now, I think Belarus is belong to Russia. The Belarusian government and the Belarusian leaders always support the Russians, and we know even the Belarusian has opened up them lands for the Russian aerospace to the Russians airplanes always using the Belarusian space to targeting, some positions in Ukraine. And we still remember that the Russians, when they started this military operation, they headed up to Kiev from the Belarusian land. So like I've said in my previous video, that this sitcom, let's say, it is, for me it was a sitcom showing up that Wagner was trying to make some coup d'etat in Russia. It is like kind of a cover. It is an intelligence cover that in order that the Wagnerians they can get transported from the Donbass. I will show here on the map that the Wagnerians camps was in the Donbass, and they moved to Rostov, and then they moved to the logistic city Voronezh, and then many Wagnerians established positions here in order to establish a new positions in Belgorod and in Kursk and in the north of Chernihiv, and also in Belarus. So it was this latest events that has been happening in Russia. It was a cover for the next movement. So Wagnerians were 600 kilometers from Kiev. Now they are almost 100 kilometers just. Plus that the Wagnerians now they are on the NATO border, and I will be not surprised if the Wagnerians also will supervise the Russian tactical nuclear warheads in Belarus. So moving forward, especially on the front line here in Kherson, the latest update, as we know that the Ukrainians has started some, we can say it, counter-attack also from Kherson area, using the bridge of Antofesky. This means the Ukrainian boats, they are moving under the bridge, and they establish, we can say, a bridgehead here in the Dachi area. And it is this area, we can see it is not favorable for the Russians because there is only one supply line, as we can see, and this supply line, it is supervised also by the Ukrainians, so the Ukrainians can target the Russian supplies when it's coming to support the Russian defenses in the Duchy area. For my side, I think that soon the Russians, they will retreat from the whole this island, and they will use let's say to establish a new defenses maybe here over this let's say urban area, and they will wait, you know, as we know, and I saw many maps that the Russian defenses on the east side of the Dnipro river, it is not well fortified, same like in the north Zaporozhye. And moving forward in the north of Zaporozhye, first of all, from the Orikhiv bridgehead, there were no news from, let's say, from the Ukrainian outlets or from the Russians showing like kind of new Ukrainian attacks. Also, you know, from Lobkove, there is no new updates, but the real updates that the Ukrainians has established control over the heights of Rivnopil and also the village of Rivnopil. So the Ukrainians has managed to establish a control over this area, and the questions here, how the Ukrainians has succeeded. Well, the Ukrainians before, they were using the NATO tactic for establishing a new bridgehead. It means by attacking just one village, and after that, by taking control of this village, they will try to open up this bridgehead from many sides. But this time, the Ukrainians has used the old Soviet fashion, let's say, military movement by open up, let's say, a new way. The Ukrainians has attacked in the whole front, from here and from here and from here and from here, and the whole this front was like, we can say it is like 10 kilometer wide. This is the Russian style attack. So the Ukrainians has managed it by using this style to take control over the whole area of Rivnopil and the heights which is surrounding the village of, or maybe the village of Rivnopil. It is on the top of the hills. Now the Ukrainians next move is to attack in Pryutne and in the same time attack in Novodonetsk. Well, it is easy to understand why the Ukrainians do this. The Ukrainians know that there is many, you know, defense fortifications over this area, and by taking control Novodonetsk and taking control Pryutne, this one will open, like we can say, an opportunity to surround the Russian army on the middle and taking control, and the Ukrainians can take control the village of Staromirivka. So, and by that, the Russians, they will be surrounded in this area. Maybe if the Ukrainians has succeeded by taking control Pryutne and Novodonetsk, the Russians, they will retreat. I will show up here on the map that the Russians, they will need, they has no other option only to retreat back and establish a new defense line behind the city of Pryutne and behind the city of Novodonetsk. So moving forward to another very important front line, which is Bakhmut, Artemovsk. The latest update said that the Ukrainians, you know, started a major attack south of Bakhmut, here next to the water canal and toward the city of Klishivka. It is very like obviously we can understand this Ukrainian move. The Ukrainians now understand that they cannot take Bakhmut city only by performing the Russian move. Is mean the Russians, before taking the city of Bakhmut, they have took control of the village of Klishivka, the village of Anderivka and Kurodomivka. So the Ukrainians now, they are focusing to take the external village, and try after that to surround the Russian army inside the city. As we know now, is not Wagner in Bakhmut city, but it is the Russian army. Well, the Ukrainians, I think they have managed to take control over this place. This is the latest update. So the only this place that has fallen on the Ukrainians' hand. I think we need to wait a little bit more to understand and to get more updates what it happened exactly, and what is the next move for the Ukrainians. So yes guys, in this short video I have spoke about the most important updates that has been happened in the last 24 hours. And again guys, first of all I would like to thank all and to welcome the new joiners to Politics Tube channel. And I am asking the rest of you to join Politics Tube channel by subscribe and to like the video. I will be so thankful for your support, and I wish everybody a very nice day. Bye bye.